Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you read the title, you already know what we on today. We're gonna go ahead and get into it. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to see more videos like this, just comment down below to let me know. I got Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you read the title, you already know what we on today. We're gonna go ahead and get into it. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to see more videos like this, just comment down below to let me know. I got so many more stories to tell you. So without further ado, let's just get into the video. Okay, y'all. I wouldn't say I'm ashamed about this, but this story is like on the list of stupid decisions that I've made that I'm just like, why the hell did I do that? It's just, anyway. So over the summer, while I was in college, I worked a summer job, and this was the job working as a mentor with the scholarship organization, the company, or not really the company, it's the organization that gave me my scholarship, which is, let's just speak on that for a second. What I was doing was not wise. I got myself in a situation that's pretty stupid, given that these people funded the vast majority of my education. So that it was dumb. So basically, myself and a few of my friends decided that we were just gonna go ahead and work for this organization over the summer, with some easy money. This is how we got into school, through the mentorship program. So we was like, why not, just give back and get involved with the people that provide our scholarship, just see if we can, kind of help students that were in the situation we were in when we came to college. So we were basically, I think it was either a Friday or a Saturday night. Hell, it may have actually been a weekday. I don't really know, because we was cutting up on weekdays too. But if I'm not mistaken, it was a weekend. So my friends and I, mind you, we were all 21. I think all of us were 21. Maybe all of us were 21. So we decided, and we were staying in the dorm rooms while we were doing a little mentorship program, because the mentees were staying in a different set of dorms. So we were staying in these ones specifically for mentors. So we decided, we was like, y'all, it's the weekend. Let's just, let's just go get some drinks. Let's just go to the liquor store. We're going to go out to eat first. Let's go to the liquor store. Let's get some liquor. We finna, it's finna be a nice little chill little vibe tonight. Let's just relax. We finna go get some gas. If you don't know what that is, then you don't need to watch this video. We was like, let's just, it's gonna be a real chill night. So we all decided we was gonna all chip in on all those items, and we was gonna, just chill. So I don't remember what time it was, but it got to the point to where, we was all drinking, having a nice little time, and me and one of my other friends, what are we gonna name her? We're gonna call her Asia. Me and one of my friends, Asia, she we was like, okay, y'all, we kind of done drinking. So we went to we decided we was gonna go smoke. So we decided to, my friend was like, Asia, she was like, have you ever heard of like smoking in the bathroom with the shower on? I said, with the shower on? I'm like, that's so weird. And she was like, no, it make it more intense. That's what we need to do. We need to just go in there and cut on the shower. Like, and she was like, you gonna see. I was like, okay, cool. So we in there, we smoking whatever, had a nice little time with the shower running. This is so ghetto, y'all. in the dorm room. So we chilling, and by the time, I think the other people they were staying in the dorm, because it was like a suite type situation, so there were more than one room, and like it was basically kind of like a apartment type setup. So everyone else was kind of like going off to bed, and so we were done doing whatever we were doing, and so we had just opened the door, and so we opened the door. I was getting ready for bed or whatever. And, oh no, that's not what happened. Rewind. So we were going to get in the thing, and then as we opened the door, all of this smoke just like pushed out the top. And we didn't think nothing of it because this is the dorm at my college. Really just a lot of them you could smoke in. It's not like you just have to, crack the window. It's plenty of people that has done this, especially in this dorm. It's plenty of people. So we didn't think nothing of it. All of this smoke just poured out of the bathroom, or out of the little bathroom area. And all of a sudden the alarm went off, and we was like, oh my gosh, when I tell you my heart was beating so fast, I was like, oh my gosh, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? And my friend Asia, she was like, let's just pretend we were asleep. Let's just pretend we sleep. And we was like, yeah, get in your pajamas and act like you sleep. And then so we just got in our pajamas, because my other friend at the time, she came out of her room. And mind you, this is gonna be important later on in the story. She was drinking too. We can call her. What are we gonna call her? Tiffany. Okay, so Tiffany, she was drinking too, but she didn't want to smoke, so she just decided she was gonna go to bed. And so, mind you, she came out, and my friend, I almost said her name, my friend Asia, she was like, yeah, let's just act like we asleep. Everybody everybody just lay down. And so here we go. While the alarm is going off. And next thing you know, we was all like this, and here go Asia, she pop up, no, y'all, no. She's like, no, y'all, no. We got to go. We got to get up out of here. Like, we are very inebriated. We gone. And so I'm just like, oh my gosh, we gotta go. Don't do drugs, kids. Don't do drugs. So we're sitting there, and she's like, y'all, we got to go. We can't be here when they get here. And I was just like, y'all, let's go. And so we all jumped up. It's like five of us. We all jump up, throw some shoes on real quick, and when I tell you, we pacing and fast walking to the stairwell. So we walking, and we was like, y'all, let's just go get something to eat. Let's just go do this. Let's go do that, and we'll be straight. We'll be straight. And mind you, Tiffany was just like, yeah, I'm going home. I don't even want to be a part of this. I'm going home. I'm tired of this. Like, y'all didn't have to do this, and that. And Asia was just like, well, go home then. We about to go get something to eat. So somehow, some way, Tiffany ended up in the car with us. After she done did all that rattling about how she was going to go home, she upset that we put her in a situation. She got in the car. So, mind you, we're on the way to, I don't know, where did we go? I think it was like McDonald's or something. We're leaving. We're on our way to McDonald's. And we're just like, let's just get something to eat. Let's just wait and, just chill a little bit. And we should be good. So, we driving. We get to McDonald's. I think we was in my car. I don't know exactly who was driving. But we get to McDonald's. And then, if anybody knows, Arkansas, I don't know if this is other states, but in the Arkansas, the central Arkansas area, all of that, any restaurant that's open late on the weekend, which is in Arkansas, is literally going to be McDonald's and Taco Bell. That's all we got. That's all we got that's open past like 11 or 12, even on the weekends. So McDonald's packed. So we was like, all right, bet. This is going to be plenty of time for us to be able to wait to go. And so we're sitting there. We kind of a little paranoid, but we like, let's just get something to eat and go from there. So mind you, Tiffany in the back telling me I can't believe y'all put me in this situation. I'm so upset. I don't know why y'all couldn't just smoke in the car. Y'all could have did this. Y'all could have did that. I don't even know. And I'm just sitting there like, and if anybody knows me, when I already have like a smart mouth, to say the least. And so when I'm intoxicated, it's gonna be on 10. It's gonna be even worse. And I was trying to be, very nice. I wasn't trying to, cut up, because we was already all stressed out anyways. So I was like, we just was not the same thing. And then she was like, y'all put me in this, that. Just got to just going. And I'm like, I know not to get into no situation, nothing crazy with Tiffany. I know not to do that. And my friend Age was just like, Tristan, just come on, calm down. He's like, dude, chill. And I'm like, nah, because as soon as something get a little sketchy, a little hairy, she'll be the first one to dip. I'm like, I'm not getting in no other situation. And I just got to I don't know what I was saying, but I just got to just talking and just running at the mouth. Because by that point, I'm pissed. Because I'm like, you said you were going home. You could have just went home. You hopped in the car with us. And then you finna talk shit the whole way. No, we're not going to do that. So by that point, I'm pissed. And at that point, I'm just over here rattling like, you unreliable. You not good for nothing. Like, you can't. What do you hear? Like, I'm just going in, which is, in retrospect, probably shouldn't have. Because, I did play a part in this situation. And I'll talk about that later. I did play a part. And that was my fault. And I definitely could take responsibility for this parts of this situation. That was my fault. So, anyways, so we get the food. And we good. We going back up to the dorm. This when the ish hit the fan. So we going to the dorm. We got our food. All of us finna go upstairs and eat. Mind you, it doesn't sound like the alarm is on still. So we was like, oh, babe, we good. So we go up to the we're walking up the sidewalk past the dorm. And we see somebody walking. We just assume it's some random person going to the dorm. And they were like, hey. And we was like, and we got to look and we were like, who is that? They were like, hey, stop. And we was like, and here we go. We get to moving and grooving. We was like, who is this? Like, and it's like they walking, and mind you, it's like probably 1 o'clock in the morning, like, and you walking up to us telling us, hey, no, we get to walking kind of fast, trying to hurry up and get our little, we have like little IDs that scan into the building. We trying to hurry up and scan. And they was like, do you live here? We was like hurrying up, and then they had caught up to us, and turns out it was the RA. It was the RA for the building. We was like, oh, damn. And so they was like, what room do you stay in? And mind you, this was literally the truth. I don't remember what floor we stayed on either, because it was so long ago. But I was telling it, we were like, honestly, I don't know the room number. I'm like, I know where it's at, and I know what floor it's on, but I cannot remember the room number. And that was not a lie. I didn't know the room number. And so, or the dorm number. And so he was just like, well, just show it to me. And we looking like, oh, bitch. We called. And so let me tell you what these trifling individuals did to me. Let me tell you. So by that time, as soon as he said that, why did these hoes start scattering in every other direction? If I would have knew the formation, I would have done that. If I was up to speed on what the plan was. But they just got to go in every direction. And I'm just like, y'all gonna leave me? And so I'm trying to hurry up and book it to another direction too. But he following me closer than he following them, because they got it. They must have been linked up telepathically or some shit. Because they knew that they was gonna dart off. So mind you, I get to pushing on the elevator. And I don't remember who was in the elevator with me. I think it was the other person. So it was me, Asia, Tiffany. Oh, maybe it was just 4 people instead of 5. Yeah, and then the other girl, what we gonna call her? Nicole. Me, Asia, Tiffany, and Nicole. So I'm on the elevator with Nicole and the RA. And I think we was up on like maybe the 4th or something floor. And I'm guessing when I wasn't paying attention, she hit the 2nd floor button. And so it stopped. And I'm like, why is it stopping? And then we gonna get off on the floor, and I see the other, so I just was following her because I'm like, oh, let me just go where she going. Hit her already right behind me, following me, and I see the Tiffany. No, that's not. Which one? I'm getting names mixed up. I see Asia like on the 2nd floor, and you see her dart around the corner onto the stairwell on the other end of the building. And so we trying to hurry up. I'm trying to hurry up and get to the stairwell so I can ditch these people. And so when we get to the stairwell, Asia ain't nowhere to be found. Nowhere. I'm like, where did she go? Somebody else go a different direction. And I'm just stuck with the RA yet again. And so somehow, my thing is, I don't know what all of us were thinking when we thought about splitting up. Like, we all weren't going to eventually end up at the same spot. I mean, if they was trying to hurry up and leave, I could see why they would be trying to split up. Now Asia, she got up in that parking lot and dipped and rolled on out. She was gone because she didn't stay on campus with us. She worked for the program. She didn't stay on campus with us. She wasn't in our room. It was me, Tiffany, and Nicole that was in the room together. So eventually we just all came together, and I just was like, and by the time I go into the dorm, I hurry up and get in the dorm, and all you see is Tiffany and Nicole spraying and like, Thomas, open the window, open the window. They was like, open the window, open the window. They was trying to get all the, when I say we using the bottle of, I think it was Lysol, Febreze, whatever, just spraying. And I'm like, I don't think that's gonna work. So we just trying to, I'm like, just fan it. Turn the fans on. Girl went to the thermostat, and I turned the fan setting on. You know where you can cut like all the air, heat, whatever off, and it's just the fan blowing. I'm like, let me turn the fan on, and y'all just get to spraying. And so we just sitting there chilling, like the RA just wasn't coming up pretty soon. And all next thing you know, we hear, and I'm like, shit. And so we come, I'm like, here my crazy ass go, hey, can I help you? Like, I just went on the elevator with him. I'm like, hey, I'm like, can I help you with something? And they was like, what's going on? I'm like, we was just sleeping. Oh my gosh. So let me tell you. So then, as I get to stepping out, y'all, it's a police officer right there. I said, oh my God. I just knew I was going to get locked up that night. I was like, what am I going to tell my mom? Because I'm going to have to call her to get me out of jail. What am I going to do? So here go the police officer and the RA. And I'm just like, and he was like, go on and go get your other friends out there. I was just like, oh, shit, okay. So I go get them. I'm like, y'all, the feds outside. I'm like, the police is outside. It's a police officer outside. It was campus police, but still. I thought I was going to jail for real. Like, I thought that was it. And so when we came outside, we was sitting there, and they was just like, have y'all been smoking weed? We said, no. It was like, no. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all. Let's rewind for a second. This is gonna be something critical, and I don't know why the hell she did this. While we were in the car, I guess somebody in our group meet had said something about the alarm going off. And so, and this has been known to happen, mind you, in the dorm. Sometimes if the shower steam gets too bad, which I think that's what contributed to it. If it wasn't for the shower scene being building up like it was, the way we had it, I don't think that it would have been as much smoke. But in the past, the shower steam has caused the smoke alarms to go off. So Nicole was in our group meeting, was like, oh yeah, Tiffany had taken a shower and that caused and when she opened the door, it caused the alarm to go off. So that was stupid. I don't know why we told her she could do that. I don't know why we was like, oh yeah, go ahead or something, or maybe we didn't. I don't really remember if we was like, yeah, do that, or she just thought it would kind of line up with the story we was gonna get ready to tell whenever we got back. So he's like, okay, so this is gonna align with the story that we were gonna tell. So fast forward, they was like, have you been smoking weed? And we was like, no. What makes you think we was doing that? First of all, this how we look. No, we weren't doing nothing. What makes you think we was looking high as? But listen, we was looking so high. Here I go. This me. So we was like, no. And mind you, let's remind you that Asia ain't nowhere to be found. So we sitting here like, no, we not doing that. He was like, you lying because it smelled like dope all down this hallway. And I'm thinking to myself, why did you ask us if you already knew the answer to the question? You knew the answer to the question, so why did you ask us? You knew the answer. You knew we weren't gonna tell the truth. So, and here go Nicole. You know, Tiffany I'd let you all know that Tiffany had taken a shower in the steam. He was like, don't even do that. And here I go, just sitting here like this. Hold on, I gotta close my eyes a little more. I was just sitting there like, I'm going to jail. And I just was so calm about it because I just knew I was going to jail. So, and here go, mind you, here go Tiffany. And we over there like, I'm like, why is she sitting over there mugging? And so then here come the director of the program. She come marching down the hallway. I was like, oh, here she come marching down the hallway. She's like, what's going on? And it was just like, and so basically they gave us this long speech about the war on drugs and how it disproportionately affects black people and black and brown people in particular, and how if we would have gotten any other officer, basically we would have went to jail, probably had our financial aid taken and our scholarships and all of that, and this and that. So they basically gave us a long lecture about how we don't need to be put in the system when you quit showing out. And I'm not gonna lie, I was so scared. I just knew I was going to jail. I'm like, what am I gonna do if I go to jail? And so it was really lit that they didn't that he didn't arrest us, because the brother was looking out for us. We can just say that he was looking out for us. And then here go the director. Now that he done with you, we gonna discuss this tomorrow. We're gonna discuss it another day. Mind you, we didn't discuss it until literally the end of both summer sessions. We was done with the summer sessions when we finally discussed it. But we'll get to that in a second. So they was like, when we have time, we'll just go ahead and discuss it. And they was like, and you don't want Miss So-and-so. And that was a success coach at the time. And she was kind of like the mama of the program. She was like, you just wait, because I'm going to get Miss So-and-so. We're going to talk about this. And mind you, while all of this is going on, here go Tiffany. And we was like, you could tell the way she was mugging that, you know, anyways, so she was just sitting there mugging the whole time. And so the director was like, Tiffany, what's going on with you? And she was like, nothing. And she's like, nah, something's going on. Your arms are crossed. Do you not agree with what's going on? And girl, then she just said, then here she go, girl, she just broke down. Let me tell you, she was like, this just don't have nothing to do with me. I was just upset. Like, this was all them. This was not me. I didn't have nothing to do with none of this. This wasn't my idea. No, this wasn't me. I just want to go home. I just want to go home. And this me. Oh, I was so pissed. I was just like, girl got to boo-hooing, crying. And it was like, okay. So she packed up her stuff, went home, and we just went to sleep. So the next couple days, we still haven't talked to the director and the success coach. They said they'll talk to us when they get the time. You know, the program was still going on, so they didn't really want to, I guess they didn't want to have to fool with it, and they actually needed mentors, so they weren't going to be able to just, you know. Anyways, so I don't remember how the rest of how kind of the information got to me, Asia, and Nicole. I don't know how the information got to us, but we was riding around. I don't remember what we were doing, but we were riding around. And they was like, did you hear what was going on with Tiffany? We were like, no, what's going on? And mind you, after this, she moved all of her stuff out the door. All of her stuff gone out the door. Moved everything out the dorm. And what else happened? So she moved all of her stuff out the door. And we didn't mind you, we work together. We have mentees that, you know, go to classes together. We interact together. And it's like whenever I would be around talking with people, she would just leave the situation. Like, we would be in a group talking. I come over here and start talking. She left. And I'm like, that's weird. And so, like, literally, she would not speak to us. And mind you, we had been friends for a really long time, but she just would not speak to me. She wouldn't even make eye contact with me. She would not look in my direction. And so later on, when we were in the car riding around, it was like, Nicole was like, have you heard about what so-and-so is doing? I was like, no. What is going on? Like, what is she doing? Come to find out, she basically was telling all of our co-workers, I mean, which is not like, let's be honest, we're all real cool, a bunch of college students. The vast majority of everybody in the organization smokes. It's not that big of a deal. And I wouldn't say it's the most professional organization in the first place. It's very unprofessional. We're going to be very honest. But it's just the principle. So I guess she got to telling all of our coworkers that about the situation, and basically was telling them that we just came over into the dorm with liquor and marijuana. And she had no idea, and she didn't have anything to do with whatever was going on. We put her in a situation she didn't want to be in. And what was crazy is this was all unsolicited. Like, all the information that she was giving to people that were not asked for, and didn't ask for. I've had several people come to me and was like, oh, what's going on with you and Tiffany or whatever, because she was telling us this. And I'm like, what? And so basically she was just going around running at the mouth to everybody about saying basically that I wouldn't necessarily say, but for lack of a better word, set her up. But that's not really a good way to describe it, what was being said. That's just the best way that's the only word I could think of at the moment. Basically, and we had, which was not true, mind you, she was underage and was drinking. So, you know, that was her bad. She knew everything that was going on. So, but that's not really the point of the story. I mean, it's definitely it's definitely a lesson that I learned that I'll let you know when we get to the lessons segment of this story. But yeah. So, and finally, once we got toward the end of the programs, we all sat down and had a meeting. Mind you, programs is over, and mentors have the opportunity to work over the school year, just like as a mentor to students that are in high school and then ones that are coming into college. So basically, you just continue to be their mentor and help them with things that they have going on. So, and you'll just get paid. I'm not really sure. Probably it wasn't really nothing you was getting paid. No way. But so basically, they sat down with us and it was just like, you know, basically gave us the speech that we reflect on them, this, and that, and that we, you know, was giving the organization a bad name. We was reflecting badly on them, this, and that. And they were like, you know, given that we are a Black-owned or Black-ran and founded organization, you know, what they was right. We definitely had them looking crazy. We was definitely in the wrong. We shouldn't have done that. It was very stupid. But, and then, you know, the success coach was like, you know, and Tiffany, I just don't think I didn't, like, it's very ghetto. It's not professional, like I previously stated. And she was like, don't think I didn't know that you was out here running your mouth when I told you we would discuss it later, and you was out here being messy, doing all this, and that, which was true. No lies. There was no lies given. And so, yeah, it was, so basically they were just like, you're suspended for like, I think it was like 6 months. It was like we were about to start the fall semester. So it was like, you're suspended until the spring semester, and you can come back and work starting in the spring if you want to. And we were just like, so technically wasn't fired. Technically we were suspended, but we had other jobs that we were going to be working. So I was just going to work that job on the side while I was also working at a different job during the day and throughout whatever. So it wasn't like I needed to work there. We didn't get paid that much to just be. So we was just like, okay, gotcha, cool, we agree, whatever. So yeah, it was a hot mess. And so some lessons that I really learned from this, which I definitely did learn a lot of lessons. One being, there's a time and place for everything. It's not really wise to be trying to smoke in a dorm or the place you work at. Dumb. Which that's a given anyways. But there's another lesson I learned. Everybody is not your friend. You know, you'll get in situations and they'll throw you clean under the bus, even if they share some blame in the situation. Throw you clean under the bus. And that's really it. I just learned that some of those impulses that I had when I was younger, those real childish impulses, I just can't be doing that. And especially in some professional settings, like this could definitely, if it was not for the Lord. But God, let me tell you, but God, if it was not for Jesus, I don't know. Clink, clink. I would have been, yeah, it would have been bad. So I just learned from the crazy foolishness that I do in the past and move forward. But yeah, I definitely learned that everybody's not your friend. You can't fool with everybody. That's really the big theme. The other stuff is a given, but you can't fool with everybody. And that's just that on that. But yeah, that's the end of the story, y'all. If you want to see more things like this, don't forget to let me know. But yeah, that's it.